So today I planted a bunch of vegetables. It is April 18th, 2024, Baltimore, Maryland, Zone 7B, 8A. What's coming up and what's disappearing. Pothos is coming up. Tulips are leaving me, petal at a time. This rose bush is loaded. It's going to be, I think it's like pink with red and white stripes. This is a David Austin. It should be a pink color with lots of scent to it. You can see all these tulips are leaving. Over here we have forget-me-nots. And then these are just wild little purple violets and dandelions, or actually these are wild strawberries, I think. There's a dandelion. And then over here, sage from last year came back. This is an eggplant I put in today. This is a green pepper, and that is a sweet banana pepper. This is the pecan tree, and I really do want to get some pecans this year. We'll see. My blueberries, I need to weed around. My Mayapple came back. One year I weed whacked it, but it came back. This is a rose bush, just a pink rose. It was at my grandmother's. This is my pear tree, and there's lots of blossoms. But I didn't get any pears last year, so we'll see. This is a partially dead, partially alive blackberry. This is horseradish I'm trying for the first time in a pot because I heard it just spreads everywhere. This is my olive tree that made it from last summer. Well, actually, it was over here for several years, and I would put lots of stuff around it to make it through the winter. And this year I just put pine needles, and it even has leaves left on it, which is better than the years before. So it loves that warmth of that wall. That's some comfrey, which I've never grown before. This is basil. There's the comfrey. The garlic's looking good, and I threw in one tomato because these will be done in July, and this will just be probably getting going good. Today actually a couple days ago, there's some asparagus, there's my cucumbers, some tomatoes. These are going to be huge tomatoes. Actually, one's going to be like that's beefsteak tomato. And then one's going to be just cherry tomatoes, and there's a cherry tomato next to that cherry tomato, and then cucumbers in with the asparagus. These are all cucumbers, and they were just growing so much in my house I had to bring them out. Also in this bed that I never see come up is the asparagus, and then I put peas in there, so we'll see what happens with the peas. This is some rosemary. I put some chamomile in there, seeds. This is a tomato, cherry tomatoes. Then we have oregano, and then we have parsley, and the blueberries have had bees on them, and the bees just love the blueberries. It seems like there's always a good dozen bees over here. I have strawberry in here with the dill, and I never did get this little weed out of here. There we go. Then I have another tomato over here. It's a cherry tomato. Another cherry tomato. Then we have some romaine lettuce. strawberries over there, and you can see they've got flowers on them. And then here we have some Brussels sprouts. The last of the tulips over here. They were just gorgeous this year. Really beautiful. Some more oregano, some more garlic. And I should show my apple tree, although all this white stuff on the ground are the apple blossoms, and it's loaded. So I don't know how many apples I'm gonna get, but it's just loaded with apple blossoms, which I really need to put that like clay over it so the bugs don't get in it. But it's just loaded. All right, then we have down here, this is either borage or looks like the same ladybug, and that could be borage and it could be something else. I forget that purple plant. Anyway, these are my last of my tulips. This is going to be a huge tomato plant. My artichoke plants are huge. Well, I've got 4 of them. One is really big, 2 are smaller, and 1 is little. And then we have all these beautiful calendulas, and they're just gorgeous. And again, the bees love them. And out front, I put some more of the forget-me-nots. The tulips are finishing up. And this is a pink climbing rose bush. And it should have lots of blossoms on here. Here's a hydrangea. And I stuck that, it was just this stick in the ground, and it's come up. That was more success than I imagined. These will be white flowers. A couple of random tulips. This is also a pink rose, and that's a pink rose. They're climbing, it's like a carnation size. And my tree that I wasn't sure was this a cherry tree has blossoms, so I might have a few cherries. Anyway, thanks for watching. May God bless everybody. Peace. Oh, and I made 500 subscribers. Thank you, one and all. From, gosh, maybe like 15 years ago to now. 500 subscribers. That's more than I ever imagined. This just started out to be a metal detecting channel, and now it's my hobby of gardening. But thanks for joining me on this ride for over a decade. Peace.